Many years ago, there was a wise man from the East who was terribly interested in the stars. He studied them, their movements, their lessons, and their possibilities. Each night he gazed into the night sky and dreamed about the fascinating secrets held there, beyond his own city, beyond his own planet. He dreamed of something beyond the world he knew, and he longed to follow it, longed to reach it, longed to make it known. And he knew that the fulfillment of this dream would change his life forever and change the life of the world. The strange or far-off eastern land was not the Persia of 20 centuries ago, but the Ohio of half a century ago. The wise man dreaming of the stars was not one of the ancient colorful Magi, but one of the modern colorful astronauts. His name was not Casper, not Melchior, not Balthazar. His name was John Glenn. All of us from a certain age remember the thrill of seeing this brave man orbit the Earth, the first American to do so. As he circled the globe 3 times, he was able to see the world from a vantage point that few have been able to experience. He saw it from above, from high above, and it filled him with awe. He later said, "To look out at this kind of creation and not believe in God is to me impossible. It just strengthens my faith." And while in space, John Glenn prayed every day. Now, prayers have arisen to the heavens from every corner of the earth. Prayers have arisen to the heavens since the heavens and the earth came into being. But it is a very special thing indeed when people's prayers arise to the heavens from the heavens. How close he felt to God in those exciting moments, and how tiny and insignificant, yet how awesome in its magnificence, appeared our planet home when seen from above. So many of those people fortunate enough to have had the experience of space travel have spoken of their journey as an unforgettable God experience, an overwhelming consciousness of the oneness of creation and the oneness of creation with God. James Irwin, one of only 12 people ever to have walked on the moon, returned to earth with a zeal for the things of the heaven he had experienced. He spent the rest of his life reaching for something even higher than the moon. Bursting to share his vision of the divine with his fellow earthlings, he founded the High Flight Foundation to encourage others to reach for the heights of which they are capable, to be what they were made to be, and experience the highest flight possible with God. And who can forget Buzz Aldrin's most intimate encounter with God when he served himself Holy Communion on the moon, sanctifying the lunar surface in a way never dreamed of by NASA, sanctifying the gravity-defying bond between heaven and earth in an extraordinary act of the extraordinary faith of an extraordinary human being. For astronauts, as for the wandering, soul-searching, star-following, God-seeking Magi of every time and place, life is not lived with eyes shut. Life consists in looking up, lifting our eyes to something higher, and when that is found, to look back down and see the world for the very first time. After the Magi had been to Bethlehem and seen the face of God, their lives could never be the same. After the astronauts had been to the heavens, their lives too would never be the same. How could they be? They had looked down upon the earth and seen the hand of God. And a whole new world burst open to them. They lived then on a level they had never known before. They saw themselves for who they were. They saw the heights for which they were made. And they understood for the first time. The final mystery, wrote Oscar Wilde, is oneself. When one has weighed the sun in the balance and measured the steps of the moon and mapped out the 7 heavens star by star, there still remains oneself. Who can calculate the orbit of his own soul? When not long ago John Glenn left this earth for the very last time, I am certain he felt the joy of returning home. He had been to the heavens. He had followed the star, believed in it, and had been led to that Bethlehem where few dare to venture, the depths of his own soul. And there he had recognized the hand of his Creator, the face of his God.